Welcome to Module 3. By the end of this module, you will be able to identify and apply appropriate animation types, including entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion paths to enhance learning. You will be able to use transitions effectively to create a smooth and professional slide flow while avoiding excessive animation effects that may distract rather than support learner. Additionally, you'll be able to maintain consistency in animations and transitions for a cohesive presentation and recognize and even correct common mistakes such as distracting animation and inconsistent transitions. By applying best practices, you will be able to create engaging, polished, and distraction-free PowerPoint. So, when and how to use animations effectively. Animations help guide learners' attention and emphasis and emphasize key points. But you must know this, but they must be used strategically. In PowerPoint, animations can be applied to text, images, and other elements to control how they appear on the slide. There are four main types of animation. We have the entrance animations. So these entrance animations make objects appear, e.g. fade, appear offline. Then you have the second one, the emphasis animations. This one's the highlight key content, e.g. like pause, like shrink or grow. Then we have the exit animations. So this one will remove objects from view, like disappearing, fading, or fade out. And lastly, we have the motion paths. What they do is move objects along a predefined path. So when using animations, you need to keep to these best practices. Apply them to direct attention to important content. For example, you can use a fade in animation to introduce a new or a key point instead of showing everything at once. Then at the same time, you can use emphasis animations occasionally to highlight critical concepts like making an important word pause briefly. And lastly, you avoid exit animations unless necessary. A disappearing element can be distracting in a recorded lesson. So to maintain professionalism, stick to consistent animations across all your slides. The goal is to maintain learning, to enhance learning, not create unnecessary distractions. All right. The second point here is using transitions for a smooth flow. Transitions control how one slide moves to the next. So creating a seamless learning experience for your learners. PowerPoint offers three main categories of transitions. We have the sub 2, which is highly recommended. Okay, type of a transition, like the smooth, which is smooth and it is more professional. For example, like fade, like push, or like a wipe. Then we have the exciting, which I will encourage that to use occasionally. This one are eye-catching but potentially distracting, like flip or gallery. They also have the dynamic contents. So this one for special effect. So best used for slide-heavy presentations such as pan or conveyor. So to ensure a smooth flow in your presentation, use fade or push transition for a clean and professional effect. Apply the same transition type across the presentation for consistency. Maintain this. Then also set a transition duration of 0.5 to 1 second. So anything longer may feel sluggish. All right. Then avoid sound effects unless they serve a specific purpose. So when exporting your video, so transitions help create a polished cinematic experience rather than abstract slide changes. So avoid sound effects if they are not necessary. So the next thing is about what you should avoid: excessive animation effect. So common errors in here and their solutions are displayed on this table. So but I also have some recommendations. So use only one or two animation types per slide. If every element moves in different ways, it creates chaos. Avoid overly flashy effects like bounce, spine, or zoom. They may look fun but reduce professionalism. Do not animate every word individually. Instead, animate bullet points or key phrases. Limit the use of motion parts. This is another important thing. Okay, while they can be useful for explanation, complex movements can be distracting in a video. So if animation doesn't add value, remove it. A good rule of thumb is if animation does not add value, remove it. Keep the focus on the content, not the effect. Some mistakes that people make while using animation. The very first one has to do with distracting animation. Alright? So using too many effects on a single slide makes the lesson feel chaotic. And a solution to this could be you keep animation simple and purposeful. A subtle fade is often enough. So keep it professional and easy to follow. Another common pitfall, another common mistake is inconsistent transitions. So switching between multiple transition types, e.g. one side flips while the other fades, can disrupt the flow. And the solution to this is choose one transition style. Use it consistently throughout the video. Can stick to fade or you choose a push to give a professional look to your work. So by avoiding these mistakes, your PowerPoint video will be professional, engaging, and easy to follow. All right, some final thoughts on best practices for animation and transition. Use animations to guide attention, not to distract. Keep transitions smooth, subtle, and consistent. Limit animation types to one or two per slide. Avoid flashy effects that reduce professionalism. Remember the goal is to have a clean, engaging, and professional PowerPoint video for your learners. So, for an engaging and effective presentation, animation should be used strategically to emphasize key points, apply consistent transitions for seamless flow, avoid excessive movements that distract content, keep slides simple, clean, and focus on learning. A well-designed video keeps learners engaged and focused. In the next module, we will explore how to record narration and synchronize it with your slides for a more engaging video lesson.